ready for whenever maybe we can start having classes. So just planning right now.
Well, I'll tell you, I actually had to. I had to do the whole redo the calendar thing. I don't know why that happens in July, but I have to buy a new one, and then I have to do all the birthdays and redo the planning for the year. And I was thinking, who I was thinking about is Rhonda Jewell, because that lady has more in her planner than I've ever seen in my life. And I thought about her the other day when I was redoing that planner. So see, you guys, I do listen a little bit, because there's different things like, I don't know, papers going everywhere. And I'm like, Rhonda would really be proud of me right about now if I got a new planner. So that calendar that you all put out every year, I really think that that's helpful.
Yes. We put it out every year. It's got great recipes that is in there. Then if you don't want to keep the calendar at the end of the year, we've got recipes that you can tear, the recipes in the back, you can tear them out. I love our NEP calendar that we put out every year.
Well, I got to admit, mine's kind of like Christmas lights. A lot of times when I put up my calendar, it has a way of just staying there. what
Sometimes I'm really bad about turning it too.
I'm the redneck that just keeps the same calendar up all the time. And if nothing else, I throw it in a drawer, that I've got there in my, I think everybody's got the junk drawer too. I've got 3 or 4 of them in there because I like the recipes that are on them.
Right. Well, like I said, and if you don't want to keep the calendar, the recipes tear off in the back, and you can, just keep the recipes if you like the recipes. So.
Well, I think that they're really pretty. Can you remind us where you all come up with all of the pictures and all of that good stuff every year?
Okay, so far as how the calendar is designed, there is a committee from our nutrition education program in Lexington, and a lot of the assistants, including myself, I've been on the committee for the last couple of years, and we get the recipes from other assistants in the state of Kentucky, or it may be an agent. They submit the recipes, and then we taste test them. It takes months to be able to design this calendar and to make sure that we are choosing the right recipes for our participants, for our communities, because we try to make sure that they are all low cost, low as far as ingredients, and that they're healthy for us as well. So then after we have chosen the recipes, we taste test these. And if they don't make the cut, then we take them out and then we add another one. And so after we get done and we choose the recipes that we're going to take from this calendar, then one day we all fix the recipes, and then we have, it's a group that is from the University of Kentucky come and take pictures and our videos of us making the recipes, and that, like I said, it is months process of being able to do this to put out our calendar for the year. So, but it is such a fun, time for us to do it, and just seeing the recipes come to life, with the pictures and the videos and that.
Right. Well, you can tell you all put a lot of effort and a lot of love into that.
Yes. And, I guess because I have been part of this committee for several years, it's just, I love our, it's a good calendar. It's a good recipes that we're sharing in that for our community and that.
Well, guess what's right around the corner? And you and I every year talk about the start of school.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's just crazy that it is already here. It's going to be a little different for me this year because I don't have any more kids in high school or middle school in our school district. My kids are older now, but my youngest is going to start college. So it's going to be a little different for me when it comes to our school system this year. So
you can borrow mine. It's okay.
You know what? I sure would.
I've got multiples. Which one do you want to borrow? I always got a spare.
Just send them my way. Whichever one you want to send, be fine.
I'll tell you what, I saw the squash supreme recipe on your social media page for the extension office, and you could take any 3 of mine, and they would be perfectly happy with that right there. That's what you're serving up.
That's awesome because a lot of kids, they don't like squash, so that's good that yours, that they do. So
well, now don't get me wrong, they prefer it. They're kind of like their mama when you fry it in an iron skillet with all that good breading on it. They do prefer it that way. But if it's a squash, they'll pretty well eat it.
Well, that's good. That is good.
What do we think about lunches this year? Of course, everything's going to be very different the way that everything is served up this year.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I'm not really sure because I haven't, heard what the school system is going to do. I know the school system is going to do whatever best for the kids, and have their safety in mind whenever they decide how they're going to do it, how they're going to serve it in that. Now, as far as the backpack program, we are still in the planning process of exactly how we are going to. We will have it. We'll figure it out.
All right. Now, when I was a kid, and I didn't really appreciate it when I was a kid because, I wanted to watch things like Bugs Bunny. I didn't want to watch things on that were good for me to watch when I was a kid. And one of the things that would come on every week on TV was called Victory Garden. Do you remember that?
I do not remember that.
I will tell you what, that was a million years. I'm showing my gray hair is what I'm doing right now because there's a lot of people. It was like a KET thing. That was before there was HGTV, Joni Phelps. We didn't have none of that stuff back then, but we did have the Victory Garden, and my mother loved that show. That's like her weekly thing that she looked forward to. And I noticed on your website that you've got something that reminded me of that, and it's the Kentucky Victory Garden campaign.
Yes. We are right now campaigning far as your gardens. It is a victory to be able to grow them this year, and if you have a beautiful garden, I really wish that you would look me up if you're not already friends with me on Facebook. It's Caldwell County Nutrition Program page. Post the pictures there for the Victory Garden. Also, look up Caldwell County Extension Facebook page, and post, what your pictures look like of your garden and that. Your vegetables, take a picture of them. We want to see, what your garden looks like this year and what you have grown. So, yes, it's a victory.
Well, I think that's such a neat thing, and I can tell you so many people that really take great pictures out in their garden. I'm usually not one of them. I think my kids have got pictures of me underneath stuff. I mean, that's usually the pictures that we get. But you want them to go to an effort and make it look pretty.
Again, I mentioned in our Facebook pages, but it seems that's where we're getting, our word out and our audience, especially during this time right now. So just kind of be on the lookout for what our next challenges are going to be for the next couple of months.
Well, and I know there's so many things on there that are so good that you could go by, piece by piece by piece. Of course, don't get me wrong. We talked about the Victory Garden. There's anything. You've even got some fun stuff on there like word searches and the Kentucky Loves Ag Pizza Garden activity.
Yes.
So, I mean, there's a lot of fun stuff.
Lots of fun stuff. And if you need ideas for your children, as far as activities at home, for them to do, give us a call. Ashley White and myself, and Rhonda, we can also, as far as help you be able to find different activities for your children to do while you're at home and that. So I know summer's kind of wrapping up and school's fixing us to gear up, but always we've got great ideas that we can share with you. Just give us a call. Our number is 270-365-2787, and we'll do what we can to help you.
I almost forgot. I was reminded about this. I didn't. I was supposed to make. You're supposed to make sure I didn't forget about this, Joni. As the one thing kind of fizzles out, now we got to sizzle up. It's the 5K or 10K, and that starts July 31st.
Yes, sign up. It's going to be a great virtual far as sizzling summer activity. So, sign up. I've already signed up. So just get out there. And if you don't know what we're talking about, once again, look for our Caldwell County. This is on Ashley White's Facebook page. It's Caldwell County Family and Consumer Science page. So,
well, in the first 500, get a free UK sweat towel. So, I mean, let's be. That's why I signed up. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta walk off all them fried squash. Is what I gotta do.
That's right. Exactly. That's it. That's all right. That's what you're supposed to do. So,
well, Joni,
calories in, you burn them all.
Remind them what your phone number is, baby.
All right, it's 270-365-2787, and our office is still open. It's just one client at a time in our meeting area. Please wear a mask whenever you come in, but we are still open, and we are still here for our community for whatever needs that they need met.
Well, we all thank you very much for everything that you do and all your hard work and all of everybody's hard work. I pick on all of them a lot, but I think even Shane Bogle, I'll even talk nice about Shane Bogle this morning. You're all working hard, and we appreciate it very much. Thanks so much, Joni.
Thank you.
Of course, our Caldwell County Extension Office, again, right there on the Highway 62 West in Princeton. And I will say, again, the ladies and Shane, they really do go out of their way to make sure that all of the information there is there, from newsletters to webinars, you name it. You can find it on their website or on their Facebook page. It's the Caldwell County Cooperative Extension Office at 62 West in Princeton, 365-2787. And guess who I've got in? I just saw her walk in the door just a few minutes ago. I go from one pretty lady to another one. This one's going to tell us all about a blood drive at Cash Express this week. So hang on. Miss Sue Loney is here at 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Treasures Remembered.
And here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast for today. Late morning, early afternoon thunderstorms are possible. High 87. Now, that chance of thunderstorms is going to increase in our area by supper time. That rain's going to settle in, too, overnight. Yay, temps. That's the only good part about all the rain is the temps. And plus, my mud puddle's getting dry, and I'm glad we're going to get to fill that one back up. Of course, the temps are going to drop all the way to 72 tonight and all the way up to 80 tomorrow. So we're going to have like an 8-degree difference over a 24-hour period. Rain and
we extended the hours. It's going to be from 10 to 3. All donors are going to get a T-shirt. Plus, I have been working my tail off trying to call all restaurants. I have got all kinds of goodies to give away. I have a small cone to give away. I have a DQ pop socket.
Oh.
Free taco. And everybody that gives blood is going to be entered to win a $25 gift certificate to Gather on Main, thanks to Miss Kathy.
It's like you've been hanging out on our morning shows. I'll tell you, I'll pad that just a little bit before you leave.
Okay.
So I'll pad that little gift pack you got going on over there. Don't leave before we do that. But of course, the blood drive. That's all. Don't get me wrong. When you talk food, you're talking our language right there.
Yes.
That's what we respond to well around here.
Yes, we do.
But they they give you cookies, or they used to when you get blood.
Yes.
And I noticed the last time that they had blood, one of the resounding things that we forget about is just because there's a whole pandemic thing going on, that doesn't mean that a lot of the other stuff went away. Like, the blood shortages,
yes,
or people making bad decisions, cutting themselves and may having a boo-boo that they need to go to the hospital,
yes,
and now they need blood. So, I mean, those kind of accidents and automobile accidents, people are on the road, those still happen.
Yes, they do every day. I mean, we need blood. We're in a shortage. People are just, that's why I tried to go the extra mile and get the extra stuff to try to get more people to come.
Right. No, I think that's a great idea.
So we can get, as much as we can.
What are the times of that?
It's from 10 to 3.
Okay, now what do they need to get, and I will say they have also streamlined this. So if you haven't done it in a while, if it's been a few years since you've done this, they make it possible to go on your lunch break, really and truly, because especially if you go ahead and you make that appointment ahead of time and you bring what you need, really, they know you're coming. They've got everything clean and ready for you, and you can be in and out fairly quickly.
Oh, yeah.
What do they need?
They just need for you to show the photo ID, and you have to be 17 years old to donate and 16 years old with parent consent form. You have to weigh 115 pounds. Donors must check medication with staff, and donors must wait 56 days between blood donations.
Well, I'll tell you, I think that that's a great way to kind of teach kids. We've got somebody in our area, Mr. Dale Fawn.
Yes.
And you talk about, this is a guy that has set a world record for how much he has given over the years as far as blood donation. And I could not be prouder of someone than what he has done for the area.
Yes.
When he was in and gave us all the numbers before, not too long ago, I was just shocked and amazed that, and he's still going. I mean, he's very proud of it. And he said that, when he was young, that he made a decision that he was going to stay healthy and he was going to serve his country. And that is exactly what he's doing.
Yes, he is.
And I'll tell you, he is he's quite the role model.
Yeah.
So if you want to go give blood, and I know there's a whole pandemic thing going on, but I promise you, the way that they clean is just ridiculous. I mean, you could eat off their table. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
So I mean, that's something that I've seen them personally do, and they do a really, really good job of making sure not only that their employees are safe, but that you're safe
everyone
as
that walks
well.
through the door is going to be safe just like they are.
Well, let's think about it that way, too, because, they know that 9 times out of 10, a lot of the people that get blood are the ones that are going to give it again next time. And if you get sick, you can't do that.
That's exactly right.
So I appreciate them very much for that. And, of course, remind us of all of the Bloodmobile information as far as when it's going to be there.
Okay, it's going to be there from 10 to 3, Friday, July the 31st.
Okay, now that's this Friday, right?
That's this Friday, yes, ma'am.
And Miss Cash Express is right down. It's not very far at all from downtown Princeton.
Nope.
Highway 62 West, right there on the left if you're going out of town, correct?
The old Quality Ford building.
I think we could do that. Yes. So again, you've got some giveaways and some free food to include a Gather on Main gift certificate. So I appreciate it, lady.
You're very welcome.
And she stopped in short notice. I said, "Hey, I heard you got something going on." And she said, "I'll be right there."
Yep, and that was.
And I appreciate that very much.
Hey,
and
you're
again,
very
give
welcome.
them your phone number to Cash Express so that they can call you all, and I'll tell you, this is a group of ladies that will help you, and I promise you that you'll have a great experience with them. Give them your phone number over there.
It's 270-365-1708.
Well, Miss Sue Ann, I appreciate it.
Okay,
Miss Loney is the manager over here at Princeton, and they will help. Who else you got in the office over there now?
We have Kayla, we have Tracy, Tabitha, and Coley.
Well, hello, and have a great week. How about that? Again, that phone number.
365-1708.
We at the Edge Media Group believe in the power of prayer. That's why we're asking you to pray for our community. It's simple. Just record yourself on your phone and email us your prayer. Give your name and record your prayer. We'll do the rest. Email your prayer to prayerswpky@gmail.com. We'll broadcast a community prayer on this station every day around 10 in the morning and 10 in the evening. Before our morning prayer at 10, we will ring bells as requested by Governor Andy Beshear. We will get through this together.
Have you been to Big Deal Store yet? Go to WPKYOnline.com and click on Loyal Listener Big Deals. The other day, I redeemed a gift certificate on my smartphone. It was so easy. Thanks to Loyal Listener Big Deals, I found new places to eat, have fun, take the family out, and get my car fixed. With Loyal Listener Big Deals, you can save money and try new businesses. Go to WPKYOnline.com. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Bill Booth on special assignment with my friend from the Kentucky Lottery, the Chipster, Chip Polston, who is now, I have it on good authority. Chip, you're wearing big boy pants and a belt?
I have had to actually dress up for something, and by dress up, that means like not an ELO T-shirt that I had to wear out to something a couple days ago, and it wore me out. I was absolutely exhausted.
You sound just like my wife, Mrs. Booth. We really get dressed up. When we come home, I have just wore out. I have to take I have to get some comfortable clothes on. So
I know. I can't fathom having to wear a necktie again because it's been since March, and I don't know how that's going to work out, but we'll have to figure that out at some point here.
So you're meeting more? Are you back at the main office in Louisville? Or what does that look like?
No, I am on week 19 of being at home here, but technology is a grand and glorious thing. So I get to virtually see my coworkers, and we all stay in contact through multiple calls throughout the day, and we're continuing to move the ball down the field.
Plus, I'm sure you've probably done some nifty home improvement projects while you've been home.
I have been working on some stuff. I actually built a home office here not too long ago. I'd been working at my kitchen table for 18 weeks, which really got old for everybody involved. So I've converted a dining room into a home office, and it's nice to have kind of a space that I can walk away from and kind of separate from. So and plus it's kept me from being out running the streets during a global pandemic. So it's all worked out well.
That's a double win, actually a triple win, because the lottery has a new ticket, correct?
We do. It's our new $20 scratch-off ticket. 200X is the name of the ticket. You can win up to a cool $1 million on the ticket, and there are 25 different ways to win on each ticket. We think players are really going to enjoy it. It's on the streets right now. Just hit a day or two ago.
200X, and that is a scratch-off, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. Wow. So does the 200X means you could win up to 200 times what the ticket says?
It means you can win up to 200 times your prize. You're exactly right. Players really like these games with multipliers, where you can multiply your prize by a certain amount. So a good example, let's say you scratch this ticket off and you win $100. That's great, all right? That's really good.
Yeah.
But then you look next to that and there's a 50X next to it. Now you've just multiplied that times 50, so your $100 prize just became $5,000. And this works all the way up through a number of prize levels on the game, Bill, to where you can multiply, like you were saying earlier, any prize up to 200 times. So there's going to be some great winners out there.
Love it. And thanks to the lottery, now X has a positive connotation. You know, before,
that is correct.
When I used the word X,
it's multiply times. That's what we like to call that.
Yeah, I love that. And a sleek new design, I understand.
Yeah, it's really cool. The ticket was printed with a new special fluorescent ink. So when you go into your local Kentucky Lottery retailer, you see those bins of tickets there sitting by the checkout counter. This one's really going to jump out at you. It's printed on black paper with fluorescent ink. It's a great-looking ticket that you're really going to notice as soon as you check out.
Now, if you don't win the cool million on the 200X, there's still some smaller prizes we can win, right?
There are, and these are what we call chatter prizes, Bill. These are prizes that are of a level where, you know, it's not a life-changing amount by any stretch of the imagination for most people, but it's something that you're going to, you know, brag to your buddies at work about, or you're going to post on social media that you've won. And those usually run between $50,000 and $5,000. This particular game is loaded with prizes in between that area because we want to create some excitement, get people talking about this ticket and telling others about it. So in addition to the chance that there's a $1 million top prize on here, there are lots of prizes in there between $50,000 and $5,000 we know folks are going to enjoy winning as well.
Hey, I'm telling you, Chip, during a pandemic with 2 kids starting college, $50 will be life-changing to me right now. So
that would work well for you, right?
I'm all in. How much to get a 200X ticket? What is the price?
Yeah, this is our new $20 scratch-off ticket. So because it's one of the higher price point tickets, you've got it's an extended play style. So it's a pretty good-sized ticket. So you're going to be working on this one for a while. Like I said earlier, 25 different ways to win on this with bonus boxes and lots of other stuff. So $20 in, you're going to have a while to be able to play with this and a chance of winning some great prizes.
And where does my $20 go?
If it doesn't go back to you with more in the form of prizes, Bill, it goes to help college students here in the Commonwealth go to either a college or a trade school of their choice. Every dollar of the very popular Key Scholarship Program ever awarded in the state of Kentucky has come straight from the sale of a Kentucky Lottery ticket. All told, Bill, $3.8 billion, that's with a B, $3.8 billion have gone to those programs. That's something we're awfully proud of.
Well, and you should be, because you're on a mission. It's a good one. And I personally, Chip, just so you feel good, I feel like I put a couple of kids through college already.
Well, we appreciate your giving nature, Bill. I've always known you were a giving soul over the decades that I've known you, and this just reinforces that. So.
It depends upon who you ask. But one thing I know, if you're totally confused by this visit, which frankly I am, go to kylottery.com. All the information there, and 200X. Ask for it by name, right?
That is it.
Thank you, my friend, and thanks to you and everybody at Kentucky Lottery, what you do for our young people and education in this state. Appreciate it.
It's an exciting thing that we're very, very proud of, Bill. Always good talking to you, my friend.
Hey, after the pandemic, I want a personal tour of your home office.
Come on up. It's always open.
Sounds good. Thank you, Chip Poston.
Thank you, buddy.
Serving Caldwell County since 1950. We're 1580, 103.3 WPKY Princeton.
Christian Care Center of Catawba announces Jita Shabda, their new medical director, and that they now have on-site physician services specializing in internal medicine and pulmonary, Monday through Friday during regular business hours. Christian Care Center of Catawba is Joint Commission certification with 57 private rooms, all covered by private pay, insurance, Medicare, or Medicaid. They also have a designated area for smokers. It's the next best thing to home. Call Christian Care Center of Catawba, nurturing body, mind, and spirit.
Need cash fast? ABC Finance is open with social distancing implementations in place. They believe it's more important now than ever to get a handle on your finances.
Hi, this is Jody Lamb at the Princeton ABC Finance location.
And this is Todd Morse at the Hopkinsville location.
At ABC Finance, we don't just provide loans, but we also provide valuable advice to help you get your credit in better standing.
Our friendly team of professionals has your best interest in mind. We celebrate with you when your finances improve.
We encourage you to like our Facebook page, ABC Finance Company. Many of those useful tips are posted daily on our page, including tons of community info and motivation for the day.
To view social distancing guidelines and safety measures, like and follow ABC Finance Company on Facebook. ABC Finance is located off Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville next to Charlie's, then Princeton and the Princeton Plaza. Apply for loans online or simply give them a call. They'll take your application over the phone. ABC Finance, all loans subject to normal credit approval.
1580, 103.3 WPKY. Of course, we want to thank everybody for being with us this morning. Of course, Miss Sue Ann Loney from Cash Express. God bless her. She stopped by and told us all about the Cash Express blood drive. Of course, the blood mobile is going to be there on Friday. That is this Friday. So make sure you stop by and check that out and help them out. And you know, we are in the middle of a blood shortage, and it is possible to help the folks that live right around you, because that's where this blood, if you go give blood, that's where it's going to stay, and the people are going to help right here in this area. So make sure you stop by. Of course, she's got all kinds of free food. You know why I know? Because I just helped her pad that little stack of free food that she's got over there. So make sure that when you go, you let her know that you appreciate them for doing that and being a location for the blood mobile, because that's pretty special. And you know, the blood mobile has got kind of has a reputation here lately of filling up all the appointments for the day and not having any openings left. So I'm hoping that this is going to be another location to do that with. So you can also check them out online. Of course, Cash Express, Highway 62 West in Princeton. And I'll tell you something else that can't be beat. Of course, that's our friends and family over at Trice Hughes. I was just looking at them, and the last few days, they have been washing up a storm over there on those cars and trucks and making sure those beautiful Jeeps are shiny and just taunting me without a drop of mud on them. Just, you know, they're just begging for me to come over there and get them in a mud puddle somewhere. And it sounds like the weather's going to be cooperative for that over over the next few days. Of course, if you haven't gone and seen anyone over at Trice Hughes, you need to make sure you do that. If you've got an oil change that you need to make happen, maybe you need to talk to the parts department, or you got a body shop problem, maybe you're in the mood and kind of in the running for a new vehicle, maybe to hit the road for vacation, or maybe before the kids start, you know, they need, possibly you got a high schooler that needs a new ride. Of course, you talk about some beautiful vehicles and vehicles that they'll stand behind, and if you've got a problem, they'll help you out. It's a relationship that'll last for years, and of course, we're talking about the folks over at Trice Hughes. They want your business, so give Trice a try. All you have to do is go online. It is literally that easy. You never have to leave the comfort of your home. Every vehicle they've got on the lot, from trucks to you name it, is on TriceHughesGM.com. You can also give them a call and either set up an appointment or just talk to them by phone and ask them your question. 365-5522. What is really cool about them, if you say, you know what, I like that beautiful Dodge Ram, that, you know, that shiny, beautiful red that you've got there, but I kind of like black. Well, that's okay. If they don't have one, guess what they'll do? That's right. They'll go find one. Let them work for you. That's what their sales department does every day from 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. It's Trice Hughes, 365-5522. It's our home team, Trice Hughes. Tell them we sent you, would you? 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy offers a wide range of family-friendly classes, as well as personal training, yoga, gymnastics, sports training, cardio, and weightlifting. Trilogy has something for everyone. Trilogy now offers an app with online workouts, live classes, nutrition tracking, and more. Search Trilogy Performance Sports in your app store. Use sign-up code 1824. For app info and more, follow them on Facebook.
Does your fur baby need a bath, trim, or summer cleanup? Pet Grooming by David Rogers is in full swing of pampering your fur baby. Voted best groomer and boarding facility in Western Kentucky. Remember, big or small, they love them all.
Beach Bend Park is now open daily for the summer and glad to welcome you back with new safety guidelines. Save big on summer fun with a half-season pass for just $49.99, including a Bring a Friend ticket and loads of discounts. Buy one-day admission tickets online for $29.99 with promo code FUN. Enjoy classic amusement rides, daily shows, mini golf, water park, and more. Parking tubes and sunscreen are always free. Visit beachbend.com to purchase tickets and half-season passes.
1580, 103.3 WPKY. I don't want to let you go until I remind you about the sign-ups for Junior Pro. Of course, don't get me wrong, I've been excited all morning long, and I don't think I've ever shut up about it because we got all of the guidelines and the dates for football. Of course, that was for high school and middle school, and now we're signing up for Junior Pro. That sounds like the greatest comeback of all time to me. That just makes me happy. I can't imagine. I can't explain how happy all of that makes me. The fact that we're playing Crinton County just tickles me to death. I can't hardly contain it. But this is they wanted me to remind you. There we go. I'll spit it out. I'm so excited I can't hardly talk. These forms are going to be out right out front of Gather on Main, or on outside. You're not going to go inside to find the forms. They're going to be outside, like on a table. And then the same thing, main attraction and Taco John's, you go through the drive-through. That's how you pick those up, okay? And what you're going to do with them is fill them out and then get your money ready and then get it all together, and then you're going to mail it off, okay? And the P.O. box could not be easier. All you've got to do is plan on sending that back out to 366, P.O. Box 366, and 336 is the P.O. box. And, of course, all the money will be sent with that, and that's how you get it. If you're worried about, what if they don't have the season? What if it gets canceled because things have been getting canceled? That's okay. They'll reimburse you if it does. But they really need to know how many kids are going to be signing up this year, whether it's going to be 30, 50, 60, however many we've got. So they'll know how many coaches and teams that we need to expect. So as well as we need someone to head up the cheer department this year. You can talk to anyone on the board about that. And, of course, flag football had a lot of questions about that. And for first and second graders at flag football, the details will be released at a later time. Doesn't look like we're going to have a season, but that's just going to be details at a later date. And, again, that's the flag football for Caldwell County for Youth Incorporated that we have every year. And those kids are just fantastic. If you haven't had a chance to go out and watch them play, I will tell you, it's a time well spent. Though you want to see a group of kids that will really just leave their heart out on the field and give it all they've got. Those are the Junior Pro. They're so much fun to watch, and I promise you'll get right into the game with them. I don't think I've ever hollered louder than I have at a Junior Pro football game, and that's saying something because I can get loud at a game. But I know, no shocker, right? But the Junior Pro, they're so excited and so much fun. So congratulations to all of our Caldwell County football players for the great news today. Whether you're in JV or high school or middle school or even Junior Pro, congratulations, because we know that you get to play and we love going out and watching them. Of course, support them and pray for them and fingers crossed and the whole 9 yards. So hopefully we'll have some dates and times exactly and we'll know exactly what they're going to do about gates and seating and all that good stuff too. And we'll let you know as soon as we know. Have a wonderful day. It looks like we've got blue skies in front of us right now. Out the window looks absolutely beautiful. We have been told, though, and the National Weather Service is saying that the thunderstorms are going to be moving in late morning, early afternoon time frame. So if you've got anything you need to get done out in the yard or out at the barn, you might want to get it done before hip waders become a necessity over the next couple of days. Have a great day. Be kind to one another. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. There's a big tech hearing at the Capitol today. Fox's Rachel Sutherland.
Amazon, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, Tim Cook of Apple, and Sundar Pichai with Alphabet Google will appear remotely before the antitrust panel of the House Judiciary Committee as lawmakers examine whether the companies are trying to stomp out their rivals.
That hearing starts at noon Eastern. Negotiations continue among Republicans and with Democrats on another round of coronavirus financial relief. Oklahoma Republican Senator James Lankford tells Fox Business Network.
The main goal that I have is to make sure we're targeting funds towards those who need and not pouring somebody else's money, which is what tax dollars are, somebody else's money into individuals that don't need it or into companies that don't need it. So we have to have a more surgical approach than what happened in March.
There's disagreement among Republicans over unemployment benefits and money for a new FBI building included in the bill at President Trump's insistence. America's listening to Fox News.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. The buckets you buy at Ace hold paint, dirt, and debris. But our Children's Miracle Network buckets hold so much more, like dreams, hope, and care for children. Because over the last 29 years, with your help, Ace has raised over $125 million for local CMN hospitals. So stop by your local Ace this weekend to make a $5 donation and get a 5-gallon bucket plus 20% off almost anything that fits inside it. Offer valid on regular price merchandise. Additional exclusions apply. See store for details.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company helps you customize your home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Unlike things you paid for you didn't need, like the Vacnado 2000. A Wi-Fi connected vacuum that uploads Dust Bunny data to the cloud for real-time optimization. Whatever that means. But really, it's just a very expensive doggy chew toy. With Liberty Mutual, get customized home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Brantley Furniture.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast. Mostly cloudy